Previously on Trails Beyond the Horizon, Kevin's party ran to Heiue, Princess Zeta, and Lucrezia, and they had to fight Lucrezia and Ricia in order to test the other site's resolve. In the village ruins, the party somberly observed the Ground Zero site. The altar core at the Great Sherid Hills transported Lapis and Mariel to the past, before Creil got nuked, though they were soon returned to the present. Okay, remember this being a pretty linear dungeon. Playing with Ricia is gonna be tough, though. Yeah, her dash attack is kinda ass.
Charge attack, at the ready.
You're down! I'll make this quick!
But on the field, she has an excellent skill set for the most part.
There you go! I'll mow you down! Nadia, sure thing!
But in the field, I feel like Rufus's moveset is better. Okay.
Allow me! Away we go! Activating skill! You're utterly exposed. I'll exploit that.
Lots of delay. Nice.
I'll handle this. Got you! This cutie has booty. Turn to rubble! Got you! They're down! Now's our chance! I'll make this quick! Charge!
Seems there's a delay on activating shards with Ricia. It's like the game doesn't expect me to ever stun anyone with her.
You
have the advantage. Press it.
Prepare!
Phoenix Moon! Quickly now! Not a problem. Got you! Too slow! Defending! Miss Easily! Activating skill! Too slow! Kevin!
Hey.
Got you!
Make it happen, Nadia!
Pew! Pew! Too slow! Okay! I'll handle this!
You're mine!
Sepif?
A natural outcome.
Oh, these angels.
Rufus?
Yeah, this is basically telling me that either Zakra awaken here.
Multiple enemies. Be careful.
I advise you prepare.
Charge attack, at the ready. What a reception we have.
I'll assist.
Now's the time to boost. Prepare!
Here we go.
I'll mow you down! Quickly now!
Certainly! On guard!
Here! Defending!
I'll assist.
Let's clear most of them.
Cypher activate!
Okay. Can I get you both with this?
We've got this in the bag! Certainly! There you go!
Forward! Bleed through!
Thank you,
Say
Brian.
hi.
You're too kind. Allow me!
Wow, this thing's almost stunned.
Hit them with a full might!
will prove most effective.
Here goes!
Sacred seal of mine. Empower me!
Yeah, I don't like this angel, so I'm gonna do this.
We've got this! There you go!
Can't run from me.
Kablam! Floored him! I dare you! Handle it, golden butterfly!
Want to play with these little ones? Simply beautiful, aren't they?
I'll assist.
Take it away!
And done.
Oh, that's not all I've got in me.
Alright, and now hopefully she'll catch up by the end of all this. Or I may have to respawn the enemies and just grind. Just to get her to catch up. Not that it'll matter because she's just a guest character. Guest characters don't have human rights. Oh, archaisms.
The view is completely different when we're on foot like this.
Good, Mario? Can't imagine this is easy for you.
I'll do my best to keep up. In times like these, finger with... No, I think like that. I'm doing this because I want to. Got you! You got your back all the way.
I advise you prepare.
Charge attack at the ready.
Turn to rubble! I'll make this quick.
Well, that was a little sloppy, but it worked. Yeah, the thing is, this guy gets some invincibility in the air, doesn't he?
Boost.
Anyways, back attack bonus like this. Oh no, it's a side attack. Never mind. Never mind. Let's just stand here.
Farewell. Swallow's claws!
Wait, it's a death? Such a big enemy? Nice.
Treasure spotted.
Gungnir, S-Craft Post Delay. Are we playing Ease 8 right now? Is that a dinosaur?
Looks like a tough customer. Get him, everyone!
I advise you prepare.
No charge attack is ready, Bucko!
Whittle it down.
Bit by bit. Stand down. Bam! Make fair.
The winds are in our favor.
Man.
I'll assist.
Yeah, 400k health. Yup.
Would work once.
That's normal these days.
Give it your best shot.
Got this in the bag.
Bro, is there even a good place for me to teleport to? What the hell? I guess this works.
Take it away.
My cue.
Cleave through. Get back.
I follow. Try and reach me.
Enjoy. Illustrious dance.
I'll assist.
Activating Shard Command.
Sept-Terrion.
You're too kind.
Give it your
Here you go. Farewell. Swallow's claws. Defending. Okay.
Give it your best shot.
Oh wow, this is kind of a weird situation.
Initiating drive.
Sacred seal of mine. Empower me.
Here we go.
A punching rage back attack.
In the bag.
At your will.
It's closing time.
Stick this down your gullet. I dare you.
There you go. Nadia.
Okay.
We have the advantage.
Yeah.
Here to help.
Allow me. Moving in.
We have the advantage. Press it.
Imagine if I could get a death blow on it. That would be so funny, but I highly doubt it.
At your will.
Farewell. Swallow's claws. Defending. Nadia.
It's almost dead anyways.
Cypher activate.
So close to death, I might as well just... Honestly, let's just have you use duel for rule.
I won't let this chance slip.
I'll handle this.
Oh. You presume to challenge me?
Victory or nothing!
Consider the gauntlet. Take it, then.
Disperse!
Try and reach me.
It survived? I must not have buffed myself enough.
I follow.
Celestial Balmiax. What was such a basic? I am being guarded by such a strong dude.
A warrior's training never ends. I'm on the up and up.
Are further heights still in my reach?
Oh, that's not all I've got in me.
This cutie has booty.
Hero Balm? Goldia Gem.
COC, activate!
Alright, let's rip.
Open wide! Bam!
Time is running. The winds
Overwhelm them!
Someone was singing up on that hill. In the middle of my fighting. Ugh. Okay. Anything's back. Serum capsule.
You want to see what I can really do?
Lovely melody.
There you go.
My compliments,
Sounds like
Kevin.
it's coming from up there.
That voice. I think I recognize this song from somewhere.
Where's save point? There it is.
Wait, what are they doing here?
Let's go.
Can't even see from this angle, man.
Some sort of prayer for the people of Creil, perhaps?
Thank you, everyone. I know my musical talents leave much to be desired, but I am nonetheless grateful that you allowed me to finish.
It was nothing. I mean, considering we can't even offer flowers.
It was the very least we could do for the victims. If anything, I'm grateful you gave us the chance to witness your tribute.
And I imagine you all feel much the same.
Yeah. I was struggling to think of what kind of prayer to offer on our way over.
If I'm remembering correctly, that was a song by Dominique Lanster, the famed singer of days long past.
That's right. Though it's also occasionally sung as a hymn during Mass.
Yes, a song about a mother passing down her feelings to her daughter, who then inevitably does the same. And though Dominique did indeed bring this song into the wider world with that lovely voice of hers, it was originally a creation of two others. You see, the melody was arranged by the artist and revolutionary Aramis Gainsbourg. And as for the lyrics and composition, they were written by none other than Sheena Dirk, who also happened to teach Dominique the art of chanson in her final years.
What?
Sheena Dirk? Like, from the history books?
The woman who helmed the revolution. Also considered to be the founding mother of the Calvard Republic.
And I think she and Dominique were in that memory orb, weren't they?
I'd heard she passed away at the age of 80, which would have been roughly half a century ago.
From the sound of it, the two must have been on awfully good terms, yes?
They were. At the time, Dominique had no family to speak of. She resorted to theft daily in order to get by. It was Sheena who managed to open her heart and lead her down the path of music. However, there was one other who showed Dominique an alternate path forward, which is how she ended up living two separate lives, one of fame and glamour under the spotlight, and the other righting wrongs from the shadows.
The Phantom Thief Grimcat. To think that was how it all began.
Putting that aside for the moment, I think the only people you haven't met here are me and Rufus, yeah? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Kevin Graham of the Sept-Terrion Church.
And I am Rufus A. It's a pleasure. Though I imagine, considering our involvement with the Retributive Tower, you must already know who we are.
I do indeed. I'm familiar with everything related to Elysium, from its birth to its rampage, and its eventual erasure. In fact, that very event marked an important turning point. It was the start of a new beginning, one which has led us to today.
Oh?
You knew? About all of it?
That professor from the Society seemed familiar with the incident too, but...
That's because he's been investigating the source of the Marduk tech that allowed them to break through the astral code.
Tower aside, you had contact with Sheena in her final years too, didn't you? If only because of your associations with people that knew her better.
Correct. You see, my mentor, Professor Claude Epstein, was called upon by the government to construct what would become Trion Tower. And as his assistant, I accompanied him in his venture to do so, as did his daughter, Lilia Epstein. In that sense, you could say we are all responsible for the events that took place half a century ago.
Timely backwards?
Sheena, could you please talk some sense into this guy? I mean, what kind of loony gives a kid expensive doodads just for doing a few measurements?
A fine gift for all your hard work, I'd say. I think you should accept.
I agree. By the way, the land seems to meet all the requirements for the city plan.
Indeed it does. I'm grateful for all your help, young miss. As for the gift, what you do with it is up to you. But first, perhaps I should teach you how to maintain it.
Hey Dominique, can you turn into that super cool cat again?
What did we just...
I knew it. These altar cores can manifest.
Visions of the past. Or perhaps we were transported back in time in much the same way you were.
Yes, I believe so.
It's different from the Saint's Eye, then.
In all likelihood, you weren't seeing the memories of this land. You were seeing the past itself.
Exactly. The conversation you just witnessed was one held 57 years ago in the outskirts of the capital. It was the moment when Dominique received her compact, the Phantinox, from Professor Epstein. I was present as the professor's assistant, and Sheena and Lilia were there as well. In any case, you all saw that conversation in real time. A glimpse into the past, if you will, granted to you by the replica of the Genesis I designed, the Altar Core.
So you did make that device?
Yeah, well, we figured. That said, it should be impossible to meddle in the past or the future, shouldn't it? At least if you're going by the principle of causality.
But even so, the impossible has indeed been made possible, those vestiges included. And all thanks to President Gramhart's plan, no? The one reaching its climax as we speak.
That is correct. The President's space program, Project Levitin, an indispensable component of the grander scheme. If its objective is not achieved, then the world we know as Zemuria will face its imminent end before abruptly beginning anew. Though if our souls are not lost in that process, then, in a manner of speaking, you might even consider it a boon. However, I imagine it's an outcome many would find undesirable. Which is why the President felt he had but one option available to him: solve the issue by utilizing humanity's strength and willpower. At present, I am merely keeping a watch over his work and making sure I'm prepared for the end result, whatever that may be. Yes, after all, everything I've done was just a bit of insurance. Performing experiments with the replicas that violated the goddess's divine providence. Scattering Professor Epstein's Genesis all throughout the Republic.
Well, if you scared them, then that means you're the reason Almata found them.
Knowing full well that his legacy would fall into the hands of the evil that was Almata, and watching on in spite of that. I knew the danger that Dingo was in, and yet I took advantage of his sense of duty. And even after his passing, I continued to make use of him in order to verify the 8th Genesis's abilities, right up until the end.
You're making the case for house arrest a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be.
No, that can't be. Marielle.
You stood by while Ace was being used and while Lapis was kidnapped.
That's too much. Even I can't forgive you for that.
And I wouldn't expect you to.
By the way, you wouldn't happen to know how our newest enforcer managed to acquire a replica of his own, would you? Or why a certain set of armor and an intricately designed puppet disappeared from the ark?
What? So she's the reason those two became Vestiges?
I'm afraid I do not. Though I do know that an old friend of yours has been on the move recently.
Does that mean there's a mastermind behind even Hamilton, if she doesn't know this?
I see. You really are quite the villain, aren't you?
Got lots of questions myself. But even so... Kevin, I'm afraid we can't allow you to come a single step closer.
The professor has provided humanitarian aid across the world. Also, Celis and I owe her a great deal. As such, we cannot stand by and let you finish your mission.
The same goes for Elsheim. We owe her a great debt for returning greenery to our capital. Though I have my reservations about this alleged device that defies the goddess. That's something we can deliberate on at another time. For now, we'll stop you, Father Kevin.
Swin, Nadia, and the rest of your group. I ask for your leniency.
Wait, what's going on? They're being enhanced by the Altar Core.
Our stigmas as well?
Hey, Professor! We didn't ask for your help.
This is a matter of pride. Please leave this to us.
Much like the originals, it activated on its own judgment in response to the present situation. I believe you all should now be evenly matched, though the outcome matters little to me. 12:40 p.m. The moment is very nearly upon us now. May this all be settled by then, including my final judgment.
How did it come to this?
You've got guts, that's for sure.
We're past the point where we can afford to question right or wrong. We can only press onward.
On my name as the fifth, I declare that the heretic hunt begins now!
Oh, good. Only one of you is going. I can handle it. That gives me a chance to use my own stuff. Yeah, this part is too dangerous to rely on ultimate wind for.
Full might.
If we rely on ultimate wind, it could be difficult, especially when the enemy has S breaks and S craps and such.
Activating Gordius Guard.
I wouldn't dare miss this ill-fated closing show.
Hit them with their full might.
I'm just gonna.
In the name of Osval.
Activating Drive.
Zypher activate.
Hey. The Phantasma.
Initiating drive.
Show.
Bring them to heel with the ZOC.
Is it just
Roll for roll.
I'll handle this.
You would challenge a nameless rook?
Victory or nothing!
So be it. Let the duel commence. Disperse! Triumph reached me, not through yet. Muster all that you can. We shift to the offensive.
I'll assist!
Okay. Hit all of you at once.
Is me or is something coming?
Brace yourself for our foe's next move.
Prepare!
Here you go!
Like petals in the wind, this world is transient.
Sever! Parasolini pirouette. Defending.
Boost gauge expanded.
Remorse won't absolve. Sapphire blades. Cleave them!
Right behind you. Kevin! No way, Jose! Zypher activate.
Wide open.
Ha!
My turn to spot.
Have some of this!
Don't care whose orders you're following. You're not getting through.
What a pity. I was hoping to avoid a confrontation with you.
Feelings mutual. I've got a duty to fulfill.
Illumine the darkness.
Yeah, this would be impossible without Gordius Guard.
7 shots!
You know, if you're willing, Elsheim could always handle questioning the professor on your behalf.
Ask that you withdraw, Father Kevin. Otherwise, we will resort to removing you by force.
Allow me.
Haha, all cancel.
Are you brats really okay with this? You know what he's gonna do, right?
That's what we came here to find out. Whether or not we are okay with it.
Yeah! We want to come to our own conclusions. Don't worry about holding back.
Still got 2 turns of Gordius Guard left, huh? I'll have to recast it on her turn.
Easy does it.
Okay. Gonna do this. It's probably gonna fuck up the enemy formation a little bit because they'll respond to me being separated like this.
In the name of Oswald.
Yeah, I should be safe.
I'll handle this.
Forward. Bleed through!
You're too kind.
Now I'm mad.
Activating Gordius Guard.
At least you don't have anti-commands, but still.
Go get him, Tiger.
Initiating drive.
You won't catch me out. Illume the darkness.
7 shots!
Zypher act.
There!
Moving in.
A bloody death.
Is red in your future!
Both flames.
Yeah, this is impossible if I were just using Ultimate Wind.
Zypher act.
There!
Tyrol. It's not much, but still.
Shard boost opportunity available.
Here you go! Sacred seal of mine. Empower me!
This is truly a fascinating crowd we have. A shame we couldn't have met at a sauna or banquet.
It's remarkable how much you remind me of a certain other prince.
We can still all go to a banquet together after this fight.
You just hit him off with the spears of Loa.
Activating skill.
Seals of mine, conflicting from the abyss. Fly, holy spears of space.
Sacrifice my ability to do combos for more consistent survival. It's the only way.
Bring ruin to all! I dare you!
Boost gauge limiter.
Formidable opponents.
Here we go!
Oh, I wish we were standing closer together.
Make it count.
Like, look at how separated they all are. It's insane.
I wouldn't dare miss this ill-fated closing show.
Yeah, this should be fine.
Easy does it.
Man. Fight's a mess.
In the name of Oswald.
Skill.
Can't run from me. Kablam! I dare you!
Yeah!
It's your call.
Allow me.
S-break. That's why I can't rely on Ultimate Wind alone.
Thunder Spirit, descend on me! Burst forth! Psycha Karsalama!
Even Rufus was hit. It's got a lot of range.
Now you're in for it! I must fulfill my duty at all costs.
Prepare yourself.
Oh no, she got paralyzed.
It's time to boost.
The fuck is this formation, man?
Don't count me out just yet.
In the name of Oswald.
Scorching flames. Channel through me! Moving in!
Now's the time to boost.
Give it your best shot!
Hit everyone.
Prepare.
Defending!
Boost gauge expanded.
You're really not making this easy for us, are you?
Give it your best shot!
Zodiac's fine.
Activating Gordius Guard.
In the name of Oswald.
Dude.
Right behind you!
in all
Activating skill!
Have some of this, yeah?
Activating skill!
Have these dance.
Enjoy!
Illustrious dawn!
Oh, stun!
To be frank, I'm a bit insulted she thought we needed help from the White Ordinate.
Well, if a certain someone on the other team isn't shy about underhanded tactics, We shouldn't either.
Still got that sharp tongue of yours, I see. Well, if you're gonna call me a cheater, I may as well cheat my heart out.
I'm cheating with Gordius Guard. Ah!
Now I'm mad!
Hey, I can still use spells.
Careful. Something's coming.
Certain arts will be more potent.
Yeah, I should just use spells. Let's just do that.
Brace yourself for our foe's next move.
Certain arts will be more potent.
The nasty's coming. Look alive!
Full speed ahead!
Just do this for Celis Phantasma.
Certain arts will be more potent.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah! Put your heart in it.
Allow me.
It seems I've been bested.
Right behind you!
Yep, you've been bested. Still got a Gordius Guard. Phantasma again.
Initiating drive.
Moving in.
Freeze. Jealouside! Ouch!
Prepare yourself.
Oh. Yeah, but Gordius Guard means they have a huge speed advantage against me. Okay, but now the enemies are closer together, so now I can start hitting them.
Focus unleashed.
Give it your best shot.
Damn it, if only you were...
You have the advantage.
Fine, Full Moon then. A Phoenix Moon, just hit everyone.
Prepare your will.
Phoenix Moon! Defending!
Searing seal of mine, flickering in the abyss. Become the maw of hellfire that consumes the darkness! Fiamma! Nihon!
Right behind you!
It's your call!
Allow me.
Delay!
In I go.
A shard boost would work wonders here.
Make it count.
Activating Gordius Guard.
Anyone that wanted... I think I might have some leeway to erase one of you from existence if I try real hard.
Are you prepared?
You're formidable, I'll admit.
I'll handle this.
You would challenge a nameless rook.
Victory or nothing!
So be it. Let the duel commence. Disperse! Try and reach.
I failed.
Ha!
We're not through yet.
Now just the Dominions. How's Leon outliving everyone? I don't understand.
Get him, tiger.
Give it your best shot.
Yeah, let's just use Blood Gang. No, I should use
Hit them with their full might.
Salt Eater just to be economical, even if it means separating from everyone else.
My cue. Bleed through!
You're too kind.
Hey, this is... Kevin still has a lot of turns of his stigma left.
Hit them with their
How are they so far apart?
We got this in the bag!
It's closing time.
Stay next down you're going! I dare you!
Damn it! I can still...
Glacial seal of mine, freezing in the abyss. Bring forth eternal serenity to a world stained with vice. Niflheim!
Okay. Just gotta finish you off.
Initiating drive.
Can't move! You don't have freeze resistance!
Allow me.
A bloody death is written in your future! I'll assist!
Activating Shard Command!
Sept-Terrion! You're too kind.
Hit them with their full might!
Yeah, we can just start doing this now. There's only one of you left. You ain't gonna stop me now.
We've got this in the bag!
There you go! Forward. Bleed through!
You're too kind.
Now I can start. Now that you're isolated, I can start using my more concentrated attacks.
We've got this in the bag!
At your will.
You stay still.
To ribbon! They flinched, defending!
We mustn't relent.
Racking up those macho points, am I right?
A warrior's training never ends. I just keep growing and growing.
I'm a long ways behind father yet.
Oh, that's not all I've got in me.
Acceptable.
You shitbag!
You combined your stigma with the Saint's Eye? How was that even fair?
Curses. We didn't stand a chance, even with the replica's power.
Your Highness, please step back.
No, stop! Wait, Kevin, hold on!
We said we'd only go so far with you.
Shoot, is Kevin gonna have to fight his entire party now?
If you're going to shoot first and ask questions later, then we've got plans of our own.
What, if that's how you felt, then why didn't you just... I guess they wanted to test if Kevin really would try to go through with it first before trying to stop him. But it still feels like it could have easily been the entire party plus the other two Dominions plus the two from Elsheim all against Kevin at once.
This is why I was against bringing you kids in the first place. Professor LaToya Hamilton, let's say we put an end to this.
Can we just put her under house arrest or something? I'm pretty sure that's what Elsheim had in store for her if they were to take charge of this case.
Even if you're not doing this for personal gain, that doesn't change the fact that you're still the enemy of Zemuria. A threat that needs to be eliminated.
I mean, we kind of spared a lot of enemies of Zemuria at this point. I feel like we can place her under house arrest as long as we take away all altar cores from her and just keep her under 24/7 surveillance.
But I'm sure you know that better than anyone.
Indeed I do. Yourself included, given how you keep finding ways to delay pulling that trigger.
Behind us!
No, more Vestiges!
He's strong!
Oh my!
Saber? A different sword?
Their swordsmanship.
Masked swordsman? Masked caster? Masked swordswoman? A caster?
My. I wish you wouldn't play around so much, Professor.
Is that the Emperor?
We may be indefinite beings, but one such as you had best be more cautious.
I didn't expect you three would show up here.
These bastards! They're the ones Arkride fought!
New Vestiges. But their aura is on another level.
LaToya, it's starting.
Understood. I'll put up a feed of the launch site.
First name basis.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 3, 2, 1.
1 p.m. exactly. And now we shall see whether the sword can truly destroy the cradle.
Oh, in the end, we just lost in a cutscene.
There you have it.
AAA.
Rank has risen.
Thanks. Don't mind if I do.
Brigand's Soul. Debuff immunity complete. Huh. I should give that to Van, of course. I'm giving all the good stuff to him. Yeah, free 90's correct.
Top-notch work.
An accolade I'll receive with grace.
Okay. Ouroboros Channel.
It's Ouroboros, Myroboros, Ouroboros! Ooh, I just know everybody's shaking right now, 'cause it's rocket launch day, oompies and babes! It's just been dub after dub for me these past 3 days, banging out vids on the job, expanding my faves list. And in a few hours, I'll have front row seats to history's biggest glow up. Y'all, I think I'm gonna go feral, for real, for real. The world's about to enter its ultimate turning point arc, and I know all you Ouroboros are so here for it. I'll be live streaming the countdown, of course, so keep those cheeks glued to your chairs, 'cause peak is incoming! Anyways, I've got some IRL stuff to do, so I'ma log off. I know I said I'd never do this on cam, but maybe I'll make an exception just this once. Okie dokie. See you next stream, chat.
What is the intent behind this power word? Okay, might as well do next.
And now a traffic update. Currently, the autobahns between Edith and Anchorville, as well as Edith and Longport, appear to be relatively clear in both directions. However, owing to the rocket launch planned for this afternoon, the outbound route from Edith to Longlai is currently backed up for 50 Salge. As this congestion is likely to escalate and repeat on the route back this evening, caution is advised for those heading to eastern Calvard.
Next up, we have a report on the Republican Army's joint mock exercises, also scheduled for today. The presidential office states they will be done to assist Project Startaker for a prompt response to falling debris in the event of a failed launch.
It sounds like the Air Force and Army are finally on the move now that they're just under 3 hours before launch.
Yes. Evidently, we can no longer take these joint mock exercises at face value.
Kedra... Judith...
Can't blame them for getting lost in their heads after everything they heard.
In any event, time is of the essence right now. We ought to thank the good inspector for expediting our transit.
Yeah. This baby'll let us zip down south along the Autobahn. Speed limits be damned.
It's like we're a cop car.
Just gotta make it back to Edith by around 11.
Earlier in Anchorville, With the city hall restored to normalcy, Van and company pulled out before reuniting with Chloe, Daswani, and the Bracers. Seeing Almata's foremost executive, Melchior, still lives then. So much for those reports of him digging his own grave during the strange phenomenon in the capital last year. There's no telling how, but by some trick or another, that bomb-dwelling madman is back. He's not the only dangerous individual at large, either. Nevertheless, chances are high that they've withdrawn from the city by now. That's just one of several reasons why we gotta make our way back to Edith on a double. We were hoping the cops and guilds could handle cleanup here, maybe even stand guard to be safe. So be it. If you're in not much of a hurry, then get going. My men and I will join the local police to handle whatever may crop up. Same goes on our end. If anything does happen, we've got the place covered. You just be careful out there, okay, Lane? I will. Thank you, Albus. We're counting you all to hold down the fort. You don't have to leave right this second. Mind waiting about 10 minutes or so? I have a little something to lend you. I wonder what it could be. 10 minutes should be about all we need, though, right? Yeah, no doubt. So back to what we mentioned earlier. The words Melchior left us with.
The first Grim Cat and the Sword Hermit who made an appearance here are also in the mix, evidently. Oh, and about that other assistant of yours, Epstein's great-granddaughter. I wonder if she's with them too.
You can explain, can't you, Mom?
Yes. But keep in mind that these are my mother's affairs. All I can offer is either hearsay or my own guesswork. This much I can say for sure, though. She, Professor Hamilton, and Agnes's grandmother shared a close-knit relationship. Nearly 6 decades ago, my mother lived in the capital as an orphan. Crime was so rampant back then that by the age of 12, she was already a habitual pickpocket and burglar. It was then that she snuck into the home of a certain somebody. That somebody was none other than Sheena Dirk, the hero of the Democratic Revolution, over 70 years old and long retired from the world of politics. She played on her piano a melody that drew my mother in, ridding her of all notions of thievery. A series of events later, the two had bridged their multi-generational divide, becoming close friends. From what I gather, it was through Sheena's instruction that my mother discovered a new side of herself as a chansonnier. Not long after, Professor Epstein arrived from Le Mans State at the Republican government's invitation. They had brought him in to design Treon Tower, during which time he stayed at Sheena's residence. In order to select and survey potential locations for the tower's construction, he had my mother, who was familiar with the capital, act as his guide. Shortly thereafter, his disciple Latoya and foster daughter Lilia also came to join him in the Republic. Though this threw my mother off at first, she and the girls soon took to one another, and before long, a site for the tower was decided. As a reward for her help, Professor Epstein gifted my mother the Fantanox compact. If I had to guess, that little transformation tool may have been created using the same technology he used to work on the Genesees. That's likely the reason it reacts to them every now and again. In any case, my mother accepted the compact despite her hesitation, kicking off our family tradition of working double lives. As for Latoya, Lilia, and the professor, they continued to keep in touch even after returning to Le Mans State. 2 years later, however, word of Professor Epstein's death suddenly reached Sheena and my mother. My mother then took a horse-drawn carriage to Le Mans and reunited with Lilia and Latoya. The loss of the professor resulted in much turmoil. And amidst it all, my mother was tasked by Latoya and Lilia with bringing the latter back to Calvard in secret. Lilia was then taken into Sheena's household, spending several years with her under a different surname. When Sheena eventually passed at the age of 80, Lilia, with my mother's aid, learned to fend for herself at 18 and began living on her own. From then until the day Lilia left this world at age 46, she and my mother supposedly remained the best of friends. And included in their circle, I'd wager, was LaToya Hamilton, the only one of the 3 disciples who knew the truth.
So that's how it went. And the origin of this compact too. Safe to say Dominique really does have a connection to Gran then. Not just her, but also Agnes' grandmother, taken before her time. Theirs was a bond of camaraderie spun around the days of the Ouroboros Revolution. Yet those same threads that wove a secret pact concerning the 8 pieces of the Professor's legacy. Thus were they spread far and wide, with one even passed along to the tyrant in Longport 40 years back. Granted, I haven't a clue as to the extent of either woman's involvement in the house of the process. But wouldn't it follow those replicas that Madame Professor created were also scoured by Grimcat the First? That's... Watch it, old man. You can't just toss out wild guesses like they're fact. Unfortunately, no matter how ill its messenger's intent, the question does bear confronting. Well, what's Grimcat the Second think? I can't say anything definitively, though it is true that she journeyed across Calvard and the rest of Zemuria after hanging up her whip. Her fiery passion for the arts, whereas an acting coach, producer, or otherwise, was surely genuine, of course. But I can't deny the sense of urgency she gave off, as if there was a mission of great importance driving her. Therein may lie her true motive for accompanying Agnes to the capital. Depending on the context, it may also relate to the supposed lie Agnes told. Ah, that could easily have been no more than Melchior's arbitrary ravings. Actually, 3 nights ago, I saw a girl walking the Treon Tower, blonde with a school uniform on. So that's what you were staring at. It was crowded, so I couldn't be positive, but it had to be her. For some reason, Agnes entered the tower, even though it was closing early for maintenance. When I asked her about it the next day, she acted completely clueless. And now that I think about it, your Grammy mentioned having someone to meet later that night, didn't she? Ah. My mind like a steel trap, this one. Gran was putting Rean and them up at her house in Basel that night. But with the latest communication technology, you could hold a conversation no different from being in person. Maybe then that Miss Claudel, the Ellis, Miss Lancer, and Professor Hamilton were in discussions at the time. I don't get it. Even if they were, what could they have been talking about? Well, that's what we need to hurry back to the capital and find out. Plus, it's July 12th, the day she turns 17. Oh. And I wouldn't want all of Yume's birthday party hype to go to waste, right? Yes, if we can make it happen today, then so much better.
Thanks, Mom. We'll hear the rest straight from Grammy's mouth.
As you ought to. Both as her granddaughter and the Grim Cat of today.
Oh, good. You're still here. I think you'll appreciate what I've brought.
Aha! Might that be?
A lifesaver is what it is. About time we hit the road then.
Oh, we're being seen off by Harwood. Bro thinks he's part of the team as usual.
We'll have Giordano give us a lift back to the capital once we've made sure those Vestiges didn't leave any nasty surprises behind.
We can fill Bermonti in on the details too. So you guys just focus on getting to Agnes, okay?
Me? I plan on hitching a ride myself, right after my checkup at noon. Anything to vamoose before those debt collectors catch my to lend you kiddos a helping hand.
I wonder if we could have caught on to this earlier if we had, if the 3 teams were allowed to communicate, share secrets, but it would not be very secure to do so in the Grim Garten, so maybe not.
I'm still not quite following, but basically, you've got important business to attend to back in Edith, right? Safe travels. Let's hang out again the next time you're in the area, Reset.
What my asswipe of a dad does means F all to me. The Oathbreaker pulling his smarmy nose out of her crap, though? Now that was a twist.
No kidding.
Well then, with the face beneath the mask confirmed, it's my cue to pack it in and bow out. Don't take this as your reward for the 4 SPG. But I'll keep an eye on these parts in case those dregs try to pull a fast one. For today, at least.
Guy must have had some hang-ups from his old job at the Order of the Moonlight Horse. Anyway, sounds like the other enforcers are in the wings, so we'll let him play sentry in the meantime. On that note, it's a small surprise you opted to tag along with us.
Hardly. I'm pretty positive Ix already skipped town anyway. Besides, you put a lot of work in for my request. I've got to make that up to you on some level.
Yeah? In that case, the more the merrier.
A girl of integrity after all, I see.
We're happy to have the extra firepower, too.
Definitely. Right now, getting to Agnes and Ren takes precedence. Bad news, though. Both of their Zyphus are completely isolated from the network. The only explanation that comes to mind is that they're in some kind of special, signal-restricting environment.
That figures.
It's the same with Grammy. But that aside, Catra...
You holding up okay about your own grandma?
I am. Finding out Kevin has been after her all this time did come as a shock, obviously. But she has more than a few allies, and my gut tells me Swin and them have their own plans brewing. That being said, I'm not exactly accepting of everybody on her side.
Catra.
Does she have complete control of the Vestiges? Because she seemed surprised when those 3 showed up.
The particulars elude us. That is, until you can inquire about them directly.
My thoughts exactly. I have a hunch we'll get a chance to make contact after the launch is over. One way or another. Yang and Essie are probably ready to act too, so... all I can do now is stick to the Spriggan way.
Listen to you, talking the talk.
Do allow us to assist when it comes time to walk the walk, as it were.
Yeah. Besides, this is Professor Hamilton we're dealing with. No way she doesn't have her reasons. But first, we need to meet with Agnes and Dominique and see what they know.
No need to tell us twice.
You said it. This time, I'm gonna be the one grilling Grammy for a change.
Bermati's already on the case, so a lead is sure to follow soon.
Finale, the end, the beginning.
Jack and Hal caught me up a bit ago. Sounds like things have gone upside down and sideways. That aside, I was able to pinpoint the limousine that picked up Agnes and company late last night. They seem to have made their way into the presidential office in the Von Tai district, but there hasn't been any other movement since.
I see, though we were already aware that Agnes was intended to spend a night there. Yeah, Renee told us as much. So it'll be odd for Ren and Dominique to stay too, wouldn't it? There's also the fact that we can't get a hold of either of them. I hate to suggest it, but is it possible they're all being kept under house arrest? That's a safe bet, especially when the presidential office has a classified manhunt out on the professor. Dominique is indeed a cohort of hers, whereas Agnes may be collaborating in some way we've yet to fathom. And on the flip side, Ren's only being held captive because she got caught in the crossfire, right? That is a distinct possibility, yes. It may be that they are sequestered in separate parts of the presidential office, among our alternatives. At any rate, they're probably in rooms with all devices removed and zero network connections. This is number 15 we're talking about, the legendary Kitty. If she's been clawed, then that says it all.
Sweet Hadios almighty. It's just been one bombshell after another this entire call. When Inspector DeSwanee reported the Anchorville case as more or less closed, we figured that was that. But then he ordered me to work together with you. And now, Here I am patching into some confidential secret share-a-thon!
Sorry about that, Nate. Still willing to throw us a bone, though. After all, we've got a part-timer and some associates who are likely being illegally detained. And up against us ain't just any CID analyst, it's Rean Kincaid, the president's aide and the sword at his side. Best to have every card we can play up our sleeves, be they bracers, informants, or even the fuzz. Ugh. Man. Please, detective, we really appreciate it. So fine, only because it's on us, though. I mean, sure, this is the first time I've ever heard about her being President Gramhart's kid. But at the end of the day, she and the rest of you have had our backs who knows how many times now. Yeah, glad to hear it. This is your chance to earn some macho cred. Maybe relight that spark between you and your girl. Hey, who asked you? We're plenty heads over heels for each other already, thank you very much.
Be honest, I'm with the inspector on this one. CID's gone way out of line. They've been keeping this whole ulterior motive behind the space program under wraps from not only the public, but regular law enforcement too. Putting civilians under lock and key just tops it all off, even if one of them's the president's daughter. That's enough excuse to help out a bit until the inspector can make it back. But only within the bounds of the law, got it? I'm not looking to lose my badge here.
Yeah, we hear you. Seriously though, this makes a real difference. Well, now that that's all, we might want to arrange a little meetup. Which reminds me, Ren may have been a no-go, but I did happen to get in touch with her fellow student council members. Apparently they've been mounting their own search. Might I extend the invite to them since they're in the same boat? Always the bridge over troubled waters. Go for it. Guess it's only natural that Albert and Odette would be worried sick. Ren's really toughened them up, though, hasn't she? Having them on their side would let us breathe easier. And while we're at it, why don't I call Risha and Nina too? And I wouldn't recommend that. Huh? Oh yeah, Risha's busy with Hayway stuff, isn't she? As for Nina, I don't think a lot of Redway's playing today. Speaking of Hayway, about intel on them and murder we discussed. Right, old man Gian's another story, but I can probably get a beat on Ashen. Essentially, Mirabelle arrived at the capital's garrison approximately 2 hours earlier on our company's high-speed airship. By Nina, she means Nina Fenley, right? The one who revealed herself to be some special saint. Already in the loop, huh? But yeah, 10 to 1 says she's on the move over on that end. All guild members A rank and above have been notified, by the way. Or so I was told by Guildmaster Evans when he arrived to assist the Edith branch last night. Evans, that guy people say is crazy strong. Oh yes, the eminent S-rank racer who binds the guild's Le Mans headquarters and cross-continental branches of Gar. Doubtless he's a remarkable individual indeed, being Cassius' senior. Must be, if even you're talking about, Master, now that I haven't heard a few rumors myself. Man, could we use an old hand like that in our corner? Guy's basically a walking game breaker. That might prove difficult. As dependable as he is, there's quite a lot resting on his shoulders. One in his position can't directly oppose the presidential administration, hence why Jen and I are at your service. The both of us facing off with Renee, you better believe we'll jump at that. Just what's going on between these two? They seem awfully chummy back at Nymph Island too. Albert, Odette, thanks for coming. Of course, it's looking like you had business with us either way.
To put it mildly, yes. Though we weren't counting on you all returning so quickly.
Late last night, an orb mail came in from NIS and Ren saying they were back in the capital. But when they didn't respond to us all morning, alarm bells started going off in our heads.
And then around half an hour ago, Ren sent an orb mail, this time with a video attached. Yes, you also said the stuff on it made it sound like she already knew we'd be here.
That's right. Just have a look for yourself.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. No interference, even while under shard soundproofing. All right, this should do. Sorry, Odette. You too, Albert. I did try to send this directly to Van at first. but the main channels around the capital are completely blocked off, so I decided to use a land bypass instead. Please deliver this video to Van and them if possible. They should be arriving from Anchorville right about now. For the moment, try visiting Monmar in the 8th District. Oh yes, and let me give you the address of his go-to informant.
Hold the phone, she has pegged every step of the way. As expected of Miss Bright, we would be hard-pressed to find someone more dependable. Yeah, she may give us a fuller grasp on the situation.
At the moment, I'm being confined in a corner of the presidential office. But although they've placed me in a room devoid of any terminals or network access, it does have, if nothing else, a security camera. And thanks to a little trick I had up my sleeve, I was able to hijack it and send you this message. Oh, and don't worry, no one's been rough with me in the slightest. They even provided me with a luxurious breakfast this morning. In all likelihood, they're planning to set me free just as soon as this afternoon's rocket launch has concluded. My apologies, though. I was separated from Agnes and Dominique last night. It seemed as though they had some sort of discussion with the president, but I wasn't able to catch it on the interior surveillance system. Also, while I hate to say this where Judith can hear, there's definitely something going on with Dominique. Judging by a rather disquieting exchange between her and Kincaid, could it be that she has a connection to Professor Hamilton? What's more, those white replicas are apparently the professor's work. I'm still wrapping my head around it, but it must be doubly hard on you, Katra. Now, on to the main concern. I don't believe Agnes has been taken very far away. To start, the president has no plans to leave Edith. That would suggest he is seeing his plans through from somewhere in the vicinity. You may think, if not here in the presidential office, then perhaps the ruling party's headquarters, or else the capital's garrison, which you've previously visited. Wrong on both counts. It's bound to be a confidential location beyond the likes of either of those. For example, a place easily accessible from the head of state's official residence and capable of sustaining attacks from weapons of mass destruction. Here's a shot in the dark. Maybe the presidential office has an underground sector of sorts. I doubt I can keep the wool pulled over their eyes for much longer, so this'll have to end here. Be seeing you soon. Oh, and don't forget the birthday party arrangements. Agnes's presents won't get themselves.
Did they just walk straight into one giant prank, or? Nah, she's just a big old cheater. One you'd be looking up to if she were still in the society. What really gets me is the way she even caught on to Grammy and the Professor's deals. At any rate, this gives us a lead on where Agnes is being held. Indeed, might we assume then that the presidential office has some sort of shelter beneath it? Well, that makes sense if they wanted to protect the president from a WMD. We on the right track, Brahmati? I should say so. The property underwent a large-scale expansion directly after her current administration took office. Work supposedly continue all the way through spring, integrating tunnels below multiple other districts along the way. Murmurings went around that what they had built was a massive subterranean bunker. One that could withstand, say, a blast of light from the retributive tower, or a direct hit by a nuclear weapon. Really now, in that case, it may well be that this facility also bears a relation to the space program's true objective. Yes, perhaps it was even meant as a backup for the space base near Longley. That's perfectly within reason, should our speculations prove true. And that's where we'll find Agnes, and her President Gramhart as well. Oh, I'm so over this. Just what the heck is that guy up to? This is way on my pay grade, but whatever. When you're already in the deep end, you might as well swim. Well, the presidential office is all the way across the town, the Vantai district. Are we going or aren't we? We are, but hold your horses. Huh, for what?
Hi, everyone! It's a little early, but lunch is ready.
I ordered something quick and filling to eat. Can't head into battle with no fuel in the tank.
We asked them to make enough to go around, so feel free to have as much as you want.
Never seen you rush out this soon after coming home. But I can tell it's for a good reason. No sense holding you up with my rambling then. Dinner will be on the table tonight too, so you best not miss it.
Got it. Appreciate you looking out for us.
We'll make sure to bring our appetites.
You've got something special cooking to commemorate the launch, right? Can't wait to see how it pairs with a nice stiff drink.
I'm still a little concerned about Yorda, but she does seem to be looking healthier now. As I said this morning, though, don't go pushing yourself too hard. Can you promise me that?
Fine, whatever. And, thanks again.
You're very welcome. And thank you to Elaine for looking after her.
Not at all. She's been a great asset to us in return.
Yume and I will be heading out soon, but don't be afraid to call if anything comes up, okay? I'd also like to settle on a time for Agnes's birthday party sooner rather than later.
Yeah, definitely.
Assuming we're fast enough, you'll be able to ask her yourself this evening.
I shall assist however I can as well, once a decision is reached.
Count me in too. With her school friends on the guest list, it'll probably be a full house.
Van?
What's wrong, Yumes?
Oh, nothing. It's just, you still haven't figured out a present for Agnes yet, right? I'll help you pick something, but you gotta come back so we can go together.
Sounds good to me. We can even load your bicycle up in the truck and bring it with.
Yeah.
Not much longer now.
Excuse me, Van? Sorry to ask while your hands are so clearly full, but mind if we chat a bit?
Aaron, catch. Long as it's quick. Could have sworn you were supposed to be in Farbad, though.
The event ended yesterday, so I caught an airliner back here this morning. The thing is, well, I'm just about to go to a launch viewing in the 3rd District with Yume and Paulette. She and Victor already gave me their blessings on this, but...
You're not gonna try to be working for Hamilton too, are you?
Basically, I plan on telling Yume about me being her father today.
Oh.
Maybe I'm jumping the gun, though. What do you think? Is it too soon?
I'd say it's a great idea. You go for that gold, Mr. Champ.
Possible Yume already knows. That might explain how she was vulnerable to the Genesis in the previous game. The corrosion, that is.
Albert! Odette!
Oh, thank goodness! You were able to meet up with the Spriggan!
Lyle, Shinon, and Julian too. We did talk our next move over with Sasha, but weren't the rest of you headed to Longley?
Give me a break. You don't get to act all surprised after that call you made right before we boarded the train.
Sorry, it's just that we haven't been able to get in touch with Ren or Agnes since last night. Sounds like you don't have a clue where they are either, though, so don't worry about it. Go enjoy yourselves in Longley.
The way you pretended everything was fine just made it even more obvious it wasn't.
That's why, after discussing between ourselves, the 3 of us decided to cancel our trip. We figured that maybe there was something we could do to help.
Then they came to hound me about it, so I went ahead and brought them here. Could be they're just not willing to turn their backs on this. I know I can't when it comes to Ren.
Well, duh! Agnes and us are tight! Just think of how hard we worked on the school festival together.
Oh, Lyle. You weren't even on the festival committee. I guess being classmates gives you an in, though.
We'll stay out of this if you don't need any more hands on deck, but otherwise, all you have to do is give the word.
This is a big sacrifice, passing up on your educational visitations. Thanks, guys. So, what do you say, Van? I ain't about to turn on the extra manpower. Should boost the odds of our game plan, too. Hey, if they survive the boot camp I put them through for that stage show, this should be a cinch. Happy to have you aboard, everyone. Two security guards present. However, sensors indicate the presence of roughly 20 individuals, including soldiers in the surrounding area. Copy that. It's just like you said, Brumai. Do you suppose we can follow through with our strategy as discussed on? Doesn't seem like the hacking and surveillance camps in the area will be a problem. Same goes for our set point. Yeah, I think I can swing it. Probably. Or here comes the second thoughts. My guilty conscience is choking out what confidence I had. While your confliction is understandable, we implore you. Your involvement is instrumental to this mission. Won't you help, Mr. Detective, please? As if I could say no. Aim for Agnes and her little pals. Incorrigible as ever. Nevertheless, I believe this concludes our preparations. We move in at 12 p.m. on the dot, right when live coverage of the hour leading up to the launch begins. Yeah, that gives us some time to kill before then. Albert, do me a favor and run everyone else through the steps again. On it. Wait to begin operation has been added to the trouble menu.
It's launch day, but there aren't that many people in Von Tai, huh?
They aren't running any live streams on those vehicles either. But it sounds like the other districts are still packed.
Could be we'll spot some familiar faces. We ought to take a look around.
Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails Beyond the Horizon. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.